y'all, it's your girl Zinia back again with another video. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. If you guys are not, so welcome back. As you can see by today's title, your girl is going to be showing you guys how she got this cute little braided ponytail. And this is actually my first time doing this little braided ponytail, so I wanted to film it for you guys. I needed my hair done for school and I didn't really feel like doing box braids, and so one of my 2022 goals was to learn how to do different hairstyles with my natural hair. And so I decided, hey, let's do a braided ponytail. By the way, I did a zigzag part at the top. Yay. Before we hop into this video, make sure to subscribe down below. Your girl is on the road to 100 subscribers and we're currently sitting at 97. So if you aren't subscribed, press the subscribe button. It really helps me out and it's free. Okay. Make sure to follow me on all of my socials, really just YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. And without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into this video. Alright, so back to the video. On my freshly washed and blow dried hair, I'm going to go ahead and split my hair into two separate sections. Then the top two sections are going to be split into two more sections. And then the large back section will be split into like several different sections depending on how thick your hair is. For the most part, I make sure that each section is as straight as possible except for the sections in the back because nobody's really going to see those. But these two sections in the front, people may or may not see the parts. So I want to make sure that these parts are as straight as possible. Okay, so like I said previously, the parts in the back really don't matter. You can separate your hair as many times as you need depending on how thick your hair is. I think I separated my hair into 3 separate sections in the back and went on from there. Starting with this first section, I'm going to go in with my Got To Be spray and spray that all over my hair and brush out my hair as flat as I possibly can. Although in this clip, I went ahead and brushed out my hair first and then I went through and sprayed the Got To Be spray, as you can see. And I sprayed about a generous amount. I'm not even going to lie, I probably sprayed quite a lot up there. But I wanted to make sure my hair got as sleek as possible since I only have blow dried hair because I didn't feel like flat ironing it. Now I'm going to go in with my blow dryer and I'm actually using the blow dryer this time to mold my hair down. As you can see, I'm using the tip of the blow dryer to mold it into a ponytail type of look. Since this section was a little thicker, I decided I wanted to go in with some gel first before putting the Got To Be spray on my hair. So I ended up going in with some gel and I think I used the Shine and Jam gel in the yellow container and I brushed that out. Then I went ahead and went in with the Got To Be spray and just repeated the same steps that I did on the first section. After everything is said and done, this is what the back of your hair should look like. There are some little white pieces in the back, but those will eventually dry. Alright, so now we're on to the front of my hair. So, you can choose to do whatever you want with this part of your hair. You can choose to do a side part, a middle part. But I decided I wanted to do a zigzag part because I knew the style was very simple, so I kind of want to add some spice in my hair. So I decided to do a little zigzag part. If I'm being honest, I can't necessarily tell you how I did this because I didn't know how to do it my own self. It was trial and error for me. It took me a good 30 minutes trying to figure out how to do the zigzag part. I guess I should have watched a video on it, but I didn't want to. If you need help knowing how to do a zigzag part, I'm pretty sure there are many videos on YouTube that can teach you, but if you want to continue watching this one, just slow down my video. It's the ashy elbows for me. Next, I'm going to go in and brush out my edges, or my lack thereof my edges. Yeah, your girl's on a struggle bus right now, but we'll get there. I'm also going to pull out 2 pieces to quote-unquote frame my face as well. Now, the front of your hair is the most important part in my opinion, so therefore I'm going to separate these sections into 3 or 4 different sections, but that is the very first section. I put on some gel for the very first section, and I go through with my brush and I brush out that one section, and then I go in with my Gots to Be spray and spray quite a lot up there, a generous amount up there, brush that back, and use my blow dryer to mold in place, and repeat those same steps on the rest of my head.
That masterpiece, no limit, baby. You get that black car, no limit. Just know when you roll with a nigga like me, there's no limit, baby. No limit.
After everything is said and done, I go in with the Got to Be glue and the jam, and I go ahead and just lay down the front of my hair to make sure I get all the flyaways, as well as lay down my edges. On decline, you roll with me and we shine, baby we shine, yeah little mama we shine, just pick a destination, go ahead show me you can get like everything, show me like any car, any house, maybe you can get like any ring, anything, then I can knock it down, all through the night, all through the day, yeah, I knock that pussy out, baby you call, the sugar ray, I may not know you, just let me hold you, you be my soldier, like you from the north. Now we are on to the braid, so I go in with 2 bundles of the Queen Bee pre-stretched hair, and I take that 1 rubber band and I wrap it around both bundles of my hair. You will not see this in the video, but I basically just tied that rubber band around my natural hair. Disclaimer, I did do this braid about several different times, but you're not going to see that in the video. So the first time I decided that I wanted to take a piece of hair out to wrap around that braid. I never ended up using that piece. In fact, I ended up taking it back once I started doing the braid again. Here, I'm going to separate my hair into 3 separate sections. This did get a little difficult only because the hair kept getting tangled, but it's doable. Once I got the hair into 3 separate sections, I went ahead and positioned my hands so that I can start braiding, and you will see further down the video that I do end up tucking my hair. So I have Shine and Jam and the Got to Be Spray right on hand because I did not want my hair poking out of this braid. If braiding is very hard for you, all you have to do is slow down the video so that you can see the positions of my hands and see how I braid it. Once I've braided it as far down as I possibly could without stretching, you will see that I ended up bringing the braid to the side and I will continue braiding. But as you can see, I don't have that same piece out that I had in the very beginning. Now I wanted to add some length to my hair, so I go in and pick up a piece of hair and I feed that into the braid, but I basically feed it in through the back, if that makes sense. If that did not make sense for you guys, just slow down the video and you will see how I feed in the hair. After everything is said and done, this is what my braid looks like. Now, that 1 piece of hair that I took out to cover the braid, I ended up taking back. So I'm going to just go in with this white scrunchie to cover everything up. Last but not least, to pull this entire look together, I'm going to go through and use my small flat iron to make these cute little curls on the side. And I think we're officially done with this hairstyle, but I'm going to let you finish the rest of the video. Okay guys, so this is finally the official look, and this came out so cute for my very first time. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.